Hey guys, it's Nadine. So I'm back to share with you guys a little tutorial, and this tutorial is actually has been requested on Facebook. Someone had requested it from me, and her name is Greer Proctor Dixon. And this was to a follow-up post by Tara Rice. Hi Tara, hi Greer, how are you ladies? Anyways, they wanted to see how someone uses a personal size Filofax for finances and the cash money system or whatever. And so I had posted a link from my video that I actually showed how I do my system, my financial, what I call it, my finance Filofax, or my financial Filofax. I put a link for that, and I will put a link for that in here as well so that you guys can check it out. I had shared that with them, and then Greer had asked me where I purchased the envelopes from, and I didn't purchase them. It's actually from Ray, who is, his blog is called My Life All in One Place, and he has some awesome printables for free that you guys can go on his website and take a look at them and see which one suits you best and whatnot. So I found a printable for his expense envelopes that he made, and what I did was I just print them out. I usually look at how many days are in a month, so if there's 30, 31, then I print out 30 or 31 pages of these things, and then I put them together. So let me just really quickly share how I do this, because really, I mean, I'm not a genius by any means. It's actually somebody, taken from somebody that already had this put together. All I did was print it out and make a little envelope by it, and I'll show you guys how I do it. So I will provide the link for Ray's blog in the description box below, and then the actual link for this exact page below as well, if in case you guys cannot find it. But what you will need is the printouts, which looks like this, a little scoreboard like this, and a trimmer, and then a pair of scissors. Now let me just say this, you don't have to have all of these things. You can just get away with the printouts and then a scissors and you're good to go. But because I am a scrapbooker crafter, I have all these things at my disposal, and so I use them. It just makes things easier. So technically, I printed this printout on a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and then what I did was I just cut it down using my trimmer. Okay, so then I cut the edges. Whatever straight edges, I use my trimmer to cut the edges, which makes things just a little easier for me to deal with anyways. And then what I'm going to do is, once I did that, I took this scissors, which I love this scissors. It actually is good for my hands, because sometimes my hands hurt when I'm cutting a lot of things. And so what I did was I just took this scissors, and I'm going to show you guys really quickly. I just take the scissors, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut the rounded edges of this this expense envelope is what it's called. Now he has two different kinds. This is the regular one, and then there's also one that is a landscape version, which means that instead of going up and down this way, it actually lays horizontal instead of vertical. And whatever suits your fancy, you can use. I happen to like this one quite a bit, and so that's why I'm using this one. And again, all I'm doing is cutting off all of the rounded edges. Ta-da, just like that. So then once that's cut, and I have a bunch of them here, all I do is take my little Martha Stewart mini scoreboard and put my paper on my scoreboard, and I'm just scoring, so that way it just makes it easier to fold. And that's the whole purpose of a scoreboard, is to make folds a little easier, because it becomes an indentation in the paper, and it just allows you to make things easier, makes life easier and whatnot. So, and then all I do is I'm just lining up in the exact, in the same line, one edge of my paper, making sure that it lines up with the other edge right in the same channel. So there you go. So there you have it. I have those things scored. Now I'm just gonna move this on the side, and I'm gonna take this and fold it over And you know, it doesn't have to be fancy by any means, but I like to use my bone folder to just go ahead and that was off. And go on the score lines and just kind of refine the score lines is what I call it. Alright, so technically I leave the top open because what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip my receipts in here from the day, okay? And as you can tell, there's a good amount of space on this side, so that way when I punch it for my personal size, it fits in, no big deal, doesn't impede with my writing space whatsoever. So now, oh yeah, one more thing you need is this tape runner, which you can find at any craft store, honestly. This happens to be the Studio G brand, which is like $1.50 in the $1.50 bin. I love it because it's actually thinner than the original tape runner. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to open up the flaps again, and I'm going to put some of the tape runner on the edges here, like so. And then again on the bottom here, like this. And I'm going to fold it over. Ta-da! Here you have your envelope. See that? And there you're ready to go. And now what you can do is you can go ahead and use a single hole punch, or if you guys have a Rapesco or the Rakuten punch, you can go ahead and use that. Whatever punch you have at your disposal, use that to go ahead and punch the holes, and then you just slip this into your personal size Filofax. And what I do is I collect my receipts. I also keep track of the date, where I went, and the amount. And then you can also put in what account, you know, it came out of or whatever, if that's what you want to do. I tend to do that because I have several accounts that I buy things from, my personal account or my business account, and I keep track of that here. And once that day is done, and after I have logged on my receipts or whatnot, you can choose to go ahead and seal the top part or not. I don't seal it, I just kind of leave it open, and then I tuck it into an accordion file folder, which I have a bunch of these envelopes for every single month in it, which helps me to keep track of what's what. And then also when it comes time to tax season, if you guys have your own businesses, you can easily retrieve information and receipts should you be audited at some point in time. But anyway, so again, that's how I do these little envelopes. They're really no muss, no fuss. Very, very simple. I will link for everything in the description box below, along with these tools if you guys are interested in getting them as well. So I hope that was helpful. And Greer, if you have any more questions, let me know. I'm more than game to answer and be of any help that I can. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.